Hey Internet, I want to have a go at tackling the subject of addiction today. It's a particularly complicated subject, but I'll do my best to address it in a concise and clear way. So, most people are prone to some form of addiction. Put simply, it's behavior that's motivated by reward. I think most of us are motivated by reward, such that things that we enjoy doing, we'll try and continue to do those, and things that we don't enjoy doing, we'll try and avoid those. Obviously, addiction is a much more extreme form of reward-based behavior, where somebody will break boundaries with other people, upset other people, perhaps push themselves into financial distress to get their next fix, to get what they need. So common forms of addiction are things like alcoholism, obviously smoking, being a shopaholic, and sex addiction. Obviously there are harder drugs, but that's the general gamut. Quite often, people who have addictive personalities are overcompensating for something. For example, if they have unresolved trauma, this may manifest as a fear of loneliness, a fear of loss. So they may become serial monogamists, always in one relationship or another, even if they're unhealthy. Or it may be manifesting in low self-esteem, whereby people are particularly volatile, going around seeking praise and attention, and demonizing and chastising anybody who denies it to them, or stands in the way of their addiction, their needs. So there's some important terms related to addiction, all around the phrase of narcissism, being self-absorbed. So narcissistic supply is key. That is the feelings that you need to satisfy your addiction, whether that's love, praise, or attention. And narcissistic rage is the outbursts when somebody with a narcissistic personality disorder is denied what they want. And you can simplify this as being effectively an adult's tantrum. And put simply, a lot of narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder and addiction is based around grown-up kids, adults behaving like children and acting aggressively when they don't get what they want, and going around upsetting other people and breaking boundaries. So just with children, the key to get addicts to leave you alone is just to say no. You don't have to be the one leading an intervention. You don't have to go out of your way to deny them their fix. Just simply establish a boundary one-to-one with them and just consistently say no, and they'll learn that you're not worth going to for their narcissistic supply, and they'll seek it elsewhere, and it's unlikely they'll hold a grudge. So that's a very useful strategy if you ever identify addicts in your community or in the workplace or even in your family. So I hope that's been useful. As I said at the start, it's a pretty complicated subject, but it's a useful one to understand in terms of freeing yourself from any addictions or freeing yourself from addicts. Thanks for listening.